Hi, JD here. I'm at. I've lost my voice, by the way, and you should be happy about that. I'm at the Clear Aligners Dental Convention in Sydney, and I've got Gail and Jan here with me, and I've got Don here with me, and I've got someone here who really I wouldn't normally put you on a video with me. Because,
no.
Yeah.
Good face for radio.
Good, but on this occasion, I'm going to put Mark on. Mark Battersby is his name, and Mark actually is flying in from Adelaide. For what, Mark?
Look, I can't believe I bumped into JD. Normally I try and avoid him. I'm here for the retail fair here, so I'm in the homewares and furniture industry now, and just walked past and seen JD, so I thought I'd better stop and say g'day. And JD just started talking to me about this, and incredible.
You've been blown away, haven't you?
Incredible.
Try and do a fake, but try and make it look real.
Look real, yeah.
But do a fake. I don't know, what would you say, appreciation of just how spectacular it is.
Okay.
Say something like, JD, you're a genius.
All right, okay, ready?
Yeah. Mark, what do you think about this?
JD, you're a genius.
See, there you go. It was not set up.
Yeah.
I'm going to swing the camera around so that who's watching this can see what we're talking about. So we are at the dental convention, which is pretty much the most boring convention in the world that I've ever been to. And people here are selling dental chairs and all sorts of exciting things. Let me see. If I just go through here, there you go. A woman with a mouth open, with dental whatever in her mouth. And it's probably if you were not a dentist, not exactly exciting. And we've taken out a stand here and we're showing dentists how they can actually sell an aligner product, which is basically invisible braces, and give away a free holiday. And so this is I don't know where that noise is coming from, but anyway. So therefore, let me just ask you, Mark, again.
Blown away by your genius, Jay.
Exactly.
Absolutely incredible.
Thank you very much. That sounds almost sincere.
Does it? Yeah.
But Mark, listen, what I want to do is I want you to tell us the story. We'll get out of here because there's too much noise in here. Can I just ask you the story about when you were in the real estate game? And we'll get even over here because it's actually... Mate, you were in the real estate game and we're talking about direct response marketing versus branding, okay? And I'll swing this around so both of us are here.
Yep.
Can I ask you, direct response versus branding marketing, what happened in the real estate game that was a bit of a game changer for you?
Look, there are a lot of things, JD, and obviously I think, one of them is you just change the way that you think, is that getting on that shopping list and doing something that would have people, rather than me going around bashing on 100 doors, is get people calling me, which in the real estate industry it just doesn't happen.
Pretty tough.
Yeah, and it just doesn't happen.
And the advice I gave you in terms of what happened, Mark came on my consult program and I said to him, well, first of all, I charge you double than anyone else.
Yeah, mainly for my looks.
Well, no, I knew you were going to be high maintenance.
And slow.
Boy, was I right. And slow, yeah, exactly. Can I ask you, here I am trying to get you to do a testimonial for me. Yeah? So look, the thing is that Mark said to me, look, how do we get more leads? We won't worry about the holiday thing for the moment. We'll do that another day. But
sure.
I said to Mark at the time, listen, have you ever sold a home in 30 days? And he said, oh, yeah, on the odd occasion. It doesn't happen very regularly. I said, well, why don't you create a headline for everything that you do which says, would you like your home sold in 30 days? Because I have done that. Now, it's not promising that he's going to do it for everyone, but he has done it. It's a little bit like me milking the crap out of Seinfeld. I've worked with Seinfeld for 3 years, and am I going to milk that for the next 20? Of course I will, because how many people get to do that? If someone has a one-hit record, what do you think they play when they're on stage? They'll play that hit record. So in your instance, you had sold a number of homes within 30 days. Can you tell the story that once you changed the headline of all of your advertising, both online and offline, what happened, the influence that had?
Yeah, absolutely. It had a huge effect. And I suppose the one thing that JD hasn't mentioned is I was brand new to the real estate industry, which if you're in real estate, you don't have that following, you don't have repeat customers. So I was brand new, I was less than 12 months in the industry, and that's loud now, isn't it? I was thinking a bit louder. And so what happened, JD suggested, do you want to sell your home in 30 days? Have that in question, which engages that interaction. So I straight away came back next day, went to a sign ride, I had it across the back, I had on your back of the car, big windscreen on the back of the four-wheel drive. Do you want to sell your home in 30 days? Question mark. Graphics exactly as JD had suggested. And I suppose three really quick stories, JD, is that had someone ring me, straight away and said, seen your sign, obviously have my phone number there as well. And they said, you guarantee to sell homes in 30 days. Mm-hmm. Now, it never said that, but obviously that's what people take out of it. I parked the vehicle outside of the business premises, had a customer come in, walk straight past other agents, up to the counter, I want to speak to the agent that sells homes in 30 days. And then the
So in
third
other words,
one...
perception was reality.
Perception was reality. And then the third one was, and I still joke that I must be the only agent this has happened to in Australia, where someone beeped at me to pull over, and I thought, do they want to fight, or have I got a flat tyre? And they just said, oh, I'm reading your thing, want to sell your home in 30 days? Absolutely, I do. Can you come around this afternoon? I said, well, not, I'm actually booked out this afternoon, but I can come and see you tomorrow, to do a listing, and listed their home.
Wow.
Straight up, and
out of that listing, your commission would have been?
Oh, so it would have been probably a $10,000. It was a lower priced area. So for me, it was $5,000, $6,000, something like that.
And the reason I want to highlight this is because what Mark understood with the advice that I gave him, which was brilliant advice, by the way.
Of course it was.
Of course it was. Yeah. One of the greatest assets I think I have is my humility.
Yeah, absolutely, I think so. I think you're a very, very humble man,
very
JD.
Humble. Oh, I don't go on about myself. Now, the thing is, all jokes aside, is that what we did there is we extracted a headline that was a benefit-driven headline. So you may, as a business owner at the moment, have headlines, but if they are like most of these dentists here, where they're essentially a features-driven headline, so they're showing their chairs, they're showing photographs like real estate agents do of them outside their dentist surgery, like just nuts. I mean, every real estate agent website I've looked at, they've got the real estate team and themselves outside, smiling outside their real estate shop.
And look, and back then, the real estate industry, people didn't care what sort of car you drove. They didn't care how pretty your office was. They didn't care about your new signage. They didn't care whether you wore a suit or a tie or whatever.
They wanted their house sold quick.
Do they care about the fact you could sell the home in 30 days? Because everyone that's selling, they've got a reason. They've got a contract on another home, so they've got to sell this one quickly, otherwise they're going to miss out on their dream home, or they've had change of employment, they've got to move, or financial, or divorce, or whatever. Everyone's got to sell their home in a time frame. So to see that headline, boy, was that powerful. And the ridiculous part is, I became known in a jokingly way, which was epic, the guy that sells homes in 30 days. And that's the best brand sort of a nickname any agent could have.
Well, you know what, the thing is that I liken it to what Richard Branson did when he came out to Australia. He actually said, keep the air fair. The first thing we thought of when we saw that was that Qantas must have been taking us for a ride for all those other years. Just a simple headline.
And that would have been your advice to Richard?
I told Richard that,
absolutely.
I have lots of meetings with him.
I know you keep that confidential.
I do, I don't like to go on. I'm not...
Sorry, I should have brought that up.
I'm not a show-off. I'm not a show-off. So the thing is, that was very clever, because keep the air fair immediately made a lot of us think, well, Qantas have been ripping us off. Very clever. And I think that you have to consider, if you're going to have a tagline or headline, think of one that's benefit-driven, that's going to solve someone's problems. Now, Woolworths, I came from Woolworths in a national marketing role. When they released the fresh food people, basically I joked that, whether the fruit and the veggies were fresher than Coles, who knows, but we actually sprayed water on them and took really good photography. So the thing is, you've got to understand is that, the tagline or your headline can steal market share in a heartbeat if it's one that's benefit-driven.
Everyone would assume the other fruit's not fresh.
That's it. You got it. Mark, thank you very much. I'd like to say I'd like to say that you are my favourite client.
Really?
Yeah, I'd like to say that.
You'd like to say that?
But I can't.
But you can't.
I can't.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate. All the best. I'll just show you the effect of that insult. Yep, he's gone. Okay, he's gone to the reserve bench.